Hi there. It's been a minute, I know. I've just got back and I've been wanting to make this post for some time now, to be honest, right at the start of the year. By the way, is it too late to still wish Happy New Year? I'm going to do it anyway because I always break the rules, right? But seriously, I wanted to quickly say I'm just praying that this year is the year that we win and that all our goals and dreams come to fruition. I sincerely pray that whatever we're working on, whatever project and all of that stuff, this is the year we start to see the shoots. So really, we should have been sowing the seeds last year, 2025, despite all the challenges and whatnot, and years gone by. We start to see things happen in this year. I genuinely wanted to, and I've just got back, as you can see, I've even got my coat on still. I'm beginning to feel kind of hot. I just wanted to share a word on gratitude. It's an interesting one because some of you will know that just before Christmas, I lost my uncle. That's my mum's youngest brother, Uncle Reynald. And in fact, I'm just getting back from the funeral today. But I wanted to say that despite it being a rather somber mood, instead of crying into my Christmas dinner, I chose to feel grateful for the little things in life. And it was the little things that I chose to celebrate, be it the breakfast that I prepared for mum on the day. So she had her favorite smoked salmon with sweet chili oil and sourdough bread toasted and some grilled tomatoes. And for dinner, I did a leg of lamb roasted with all the trimmings, spuds, potatoes with the skin on, piglets in bag, the whole shebang, right? And of course, there was port galore and everything in between. And the rest of the day was just spent, watching silly movies on telly and just relaxing. And I feel grateful for that. Why? Because I had the choice. I was able to make a choice. I chose self care. I chose self love, not just for me, but for my family as well. And most importantly, self healing. Needed to take time out to just heal, His death, whilst not 100% unexpected, still came as a blow. And when you have a death in the family, a close family member like that, it's like an assault on you, physically, emotionally, mentally. You are challenged psychologically. Like what? He was here 1 minute, now he's gone. What you mean? I'm never going to talk to this man again. Never going to hear his voice. I can't just pick up the phone. Hey, Uncle Reynald, and hear his voice talking back to me like, yes, Simone. And apparently, I do a really good impression of him. I won't do it now. And I keep replaying his voice. I hear it, every now and then. I have voice notes and, I'll replay. And just that knowing that that's it, never again. But despite all that, I'm here, I'm alive. And, today was a challenging day on so many levels. It was miserable for starters. The weather was foul. It literally rained from start to finish. Drove in the rain to church, drove in the rain back from church to the cemetery. At the cemetery, it was crazy. Mud, it was pouring down from the cemetery. It was constantly just non-stop showers. But showers are blessings. That's how I reframe everything. And I genuinely just wanted to say, when the cliches are so true, when life hands you lemons, what do? You make a mean lemonade. You can add a twist of something in it if you want. And when it's showering and pouring down and all of that, forget the rain. Imagine the blessings raining down on you and then look for the rainbow afterwards. This isn't airy fairy stuff, guys. This is real life. Stuff is always going to come along and knock you sideways. But hear what? If you don't have the ability to keep, soldiering on, then, as my mum would always say, what's the alternative? Because you still got to press on. You're just going to curl up in a ball and just stay there, right? So, it's been last year, 2025 was a year and a half. Yes, it ended on a somber note, as I said, But this year, I feel great things about to happen. I feel like we're on the breakthrough of miraculous occurrings and happenings and events and things just falling into place. They may not be that big bang, like, whoa, finally I'm here, but you will start to feel like you're making inroads, like progress is being made. So hang in there. Word of encouragement. Another thing I wanted to quickly share, there was an article that came out a few days ago, and it was talking about the younger generation. I can't remember what the title was. I made a note of it, but it was the younger generation are now turning to Christianity in their droves. That was it. I just had to make a note to remind me. And the article went on to dissect and analyze, like they do in these magazines, as to why. Several opinions, but one school of thought pointed to the pandemic, when obviously the world changed, everything turned on its head, and trying to get a decent job is a chore. Trying to get onto the property ladder is an impossibility. It's like challenge, challenge, left, right, and center. I would hate to be Gen Z or part of that generation, because everything is just hard work, right? So they started to think, well, listen, this just can't be it. It's gloom, doom, depression everywhere. There've got to be answers. There's got to be a solution. It's got to be something we can do. And now they're looking to the higher being, so they use all these generic terms, a higher power, a deity, something that has to kind of be greater than them and whatnot. Ultimately, I'm a woman of faith, you all know, right? And it just comes back to that whole thing about having something there that keeps you grounded, having something there that keeps you, reminds you, especially when the hard times hit, that this isn't it. There is more to life. So when the waves come and they toss you from left to right, okay, and when you're knocked sideways and you're there on the floor and you can't go any lower, what do you do? Where do you go? Where do you turn? Well, when you're down there, the only way really is up, right? Just got to keep looking up. So that's my word or two of encouragement today, to keep on being grateful. It's impossible to be grateful and feel down at the same time, because when you're grateful, by implication, that means that you're feeling kind of upbeat about things that are going right in your life. And if you're feeling upbeat, then that means you're kind of feeling happy about something, even if it is momentary. And if you're feeling kind of happy, it's hard to kind of feel sad at the same time. Do you get where I'm going with this? So, glass half full, always, every time. Yes, it's okay to stumble every now and then, but please, please do not crumble. I'll leave it there. I didn't want to make this a long one. I just wanted to pop in just to sprinkle some love and light, and to say, yes, there is so much going on in my business on a professional level, on a personal level. I am seeing those shoots. Cannot wait to start sharing. You know how it is when you're working on things behind the scenes. You just got to focus on that, get to the next level, and so on and so on. And when it is time for baby to come out, we got to use puns. We got to use analogies. You get my drift. It will be coming out very soon. Watch this space. Stay tuned, guys, and I will see y'all real soon. Over and out. Much blessings. Or many blessings, it should be. Look at me getting it all wrong. Take care. Ciao, ciao.